Hi there Minecrafters, welcome back to a mini tutorial with Vaupell. Today we're going to look at some basic redstone use. And the reason we're going to look at it, because we're going to use it later. But we need to know a few things about redstone. Redstone has a length limit, and this is just vanilla Minecraft. As you can see, the piston over there is not coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Number 16 has no light. So we know redstone can reach 15 blocks. Now we can use that and create something like this. This is one of the functionalities of Minecraft. Redstone torches is basically redstone on a stick. There we go, it's like that. However, if you add a signal to the redstone, you will turn it off. And that's why this torch is turned off. That's because this block, the entire cobblestone block, is receiving a signal, so you can consider it to be wired at the moment. You can see. And it's exactly on the last block. So, well, let's just put one on the side so we can watch it from down here. When I flick this switch, this will turn on. Of course this as well, so we can see it. When this turns on, it can send a signal to this one and, of course, work the piston. So, in theory, you could enable this all the way. However, how long you can keep your chunks loaded. But right now we're just going to raise this piston by switching this lever. There we go. You saw the piston come up and you saw the light come on. This can also be used to make a clock. And if you remember episode 1, we made a Minecraft clock, redstone clock. This one is basically a repeater. It's basically a repeater. There is a small delay every time you do this. Take a look. It may be very hard to see. I'm recording at 30 frames per second, but YouTube may disagree. I right click. Notice when I right click and how long before the light goes out. It's very fast, but there is a small delay. That delay is useful to know. Another thing. When I do a lot of redstone, I usually start off with an inverter somewhere. And it's the same as this one. I'm inverting the signal from my first lever. And the reason I'm doing that is because in case something happens, this is usually somewhere where people can see it or mobs are spawning, stuff like that. It may get blown off. Maybe I just want it hidden. Imagine a secret wall. Got a wall here. No levers. No signs whatsoever. However, the people who use it need already know. Just place a lever right there. You can use this to create hidden entrances, traps and such. If you have a trap and you want to bypass the trap, you could add something to make sure you can bypass it and just push it off with a piston later. Useful. Very useful. And even if something were to happen, a creeper exploded, destroying the block and some of the redstone, your construction is still safe. So that's very useful. Inverter first, then you can always exchange or build the signal longer. Another extremely useful contraption is something called an AND gate. I showed you before that you send a signal to a cobblestone with a redstone torch on it, it will invert the signal. That's basically the same here. The signal is just coming from the side. Now imagine this. For this to turn on, no signal has to come in, right? Just like that one over there. The same on this side. But since we have 2 going into it, even if you wanted, you could actually add a third. Just to mess things up. But with 2 alone, this is basically called an AND gate. This is something used in a lot of electric circuits. Well, not really anymore. Nowadays you use other things. A bit more. This is analog. But the principle is the same. So, imagine you have a secret passage and you have 10 levers or more. And in order to open the door or bypass the trap, you have to switch the right levers. Bam! And it switches on. It doesn't matter how many signals you input into this. If one of them is on, nothing will be put out. So you can make it as complicated as you want or as simple as you want. Either way, AND gates is basically the key to a lot of more sophisticated creations with Redstone. So it's very important to get to know this very well. Of course, there are different ways you can set this up, more compact ways, you can set them up vertical, all sorts of crazy ways. This is just the basic principle. There are a lot of different gates. There's also NOT gates, AND OR gates, NOR gates, XOR gates, whatever. Ignore them for now until you get customized with AND gates and the basic use of Redstone. And in the next episode I will use this one and I will show you why and how. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you think I'm missing a tutorial, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you next time.